George, I haven't seen such an uproar, and I don't know when.
Dave, I made the mistake of asking on Instagram, what are y'all's thoughts on this whole student loan thing? And apparently we're not the only ones with opinions.
You think?
I've never seen people so angry.
Yeah, it's a deal. It's a real deal. So if you haven't heard, President Biden announced yesterday that he is forgiving $10,000 of student loan debt for anyone making under $125,000. If you were getting a Pell Grant at the time, $20,000. No idea how he's going to fund it. No idea how it's going to be implemented. I mean, the government officials are running around like ants on a hot tin shovel. I mean, it's just like because they don't know how the crap they're going to do this. Because it's kind of like, you remember when they announced the PPP thing?
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't have the staff to execute the stuff, and people started spending the money before they could actually get it, and then they never got it. So here's the thing. We still don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's out there and I've missed it. But I said yesterday on the show, I think he has to get congressional approval on this. I don't think you can do a $300 billion transaction without congressional approval. I don't think you can do that with an executive order. I might be wrong. I'm not a legal scholar, but pretty sure I'm right, which means he's got to run this through Congress. And here's what's interesting. You won't know if this is real by the time you vote in the midterms. Brilliant political play.
Just leave the carrot dangling.
Well, it may not go through. Good chance it doesn't go through exactly as it is. I mean, you try to get something through Congress, come on, even if they're on your side, right? And if it doesn't go through by midterms and Congress flips over and it's no longer democratically run, it will never go through. And so Biden just got all you people stirred up, if that's the case, for nothing, if that's how it goes down. Now, won't that be a politically genius move?
Well, won't that
really
just
is.
rile up both bases even more?
Yeah.
Create more political divisiveness?
I told you guys 3 months ago, that when they moved it to August 31st on the extension of the no student loan interest, I told you midterms are coming. This president will announce something in the last week of August about student loan forgiveness, and it probably will have no teeth. Now, I was wrong about the second part because this has got teeth. He stated exactly what he's going to do, and it is substantial. I thought it was going to be some wispy thing like he said the other day, we forgave $9 billion worth, and it wasn't, didn't do anything. It was a school that went broke, and they have to forgive it. It had nothing to do with one of his programs. It was regulations that were already in place, but he's strutting around taking political credit for it. So very interesting, though. So he did, he's the worst economic presidency since Jimmy Carter. I mean, the guy, everything he touched turns to poop when it comes to the economy. I mean, we got inflation, we got high gas pumps, we got a recession, we got stock market going down, we got interest rates going up, we got a housing market slowing. I don't know when the economy smelled this bad. It's been a long time, and I'm old.
Well, the timing is, as the young kids say, sus, which means suspicious, Dave. I'm teaching you something here.
Sus.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, it is sus for sure.
So why wait a year and a half?
That's not really sus. It's brilliant political move.
Yes.
So what you do, you back up for your midterms where the Democrats are going to take a bloodbath, and you throw a Hail Mary. And you go, I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you more money. Only you're not going to really know if I am by the time you have to vote. No, it's just.
Do you think this will actually?
The positioning is, if you're a political manipulator, the positioning is just brilliant. It's just brilliant. It has nothing to do with it being good or righteous or principled. No, I'm just saying if I was running for president, I would do the exact same thing. I mean, that's just if I had no principles. I mean, that's exactly what I would do. Because it's just the way he set it up, and now he does apparently have the executive order ability to extend through the end of the year, no interest, so that's good.
We can kick the can down the road.
Those of you that if you do get the $10,000 forgiveness, we are unabashedly happy for you. No sarcasm whatsoever.
We want to celebrate anyone who's getting
anybody who gets help from anything that is burdening them. We love it. We're happy for you. It's all good. If someone is broke and out of work and can't feed their kids and they get welfare checks, we're not mad at them. We want to help you do better than that over time because that's not a recipe for good life. But for the short term, we're not going to shame you for taking help from the government that is legally offered. Ever.
Yeah.
Never have. Now, we'll tell you if we think it's stupid, and we'll tell you if it's not sustainable and if it's a bad long-term plan for your life, which usually government help falls in all of those things. But so we're happy for you. But we're also angry simultaneously with all of you who paid off your loans and did the right thing and were moral and said, I signed this, I have an obligation, I'm going to honor my obligation, I'm a person of integrity, and now I got screwed, or I feel like I got screwed, and the reason you feel like you got screwed is because you got screwed. That's why you feel that
simple.
way. So
people have a right to be angry. People have a right to be happy. It's a mixed bag here, but most people are angry because they know how this works.
Well, that's in our feed.
Yes.
I mean, our feed is going to be people like that. It's not, if you went over in some left-wing thing, some left-wing whatever, wingnut thing, you'd have their feed is all that he's St. Biden or whatever. Because that's just, we got a bit of an echo chamber going here.
Sure.
So
but there is precedent that I'm worried about where people go, okay, well, why pay off any more student loan debt? What if there's more forgiveness?
And here's the thing. I've been saying this since the beginning, and it's in the documentary Borrowed Futures. I've said it years and years and years ago. I've been saying it over and over. You really can't forgive student loans while you're still making them if the reason you're forgiving them is they're horrible and damaging to people, and yet you continue to make them. That's intellectually dishonest. So if anybody else with common sense, other than a politician, would go, wait, this is hurting people. First, let's stop it, and then let's try to help the people that were hurt.
Let's stop the bleeding.
And then, I could get involved in that conversation.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with politics. That's just like the right thing to do in common sense and stuff.
If this wasn't politics, that would still be the solution, is not to put a Band-Aid on it.
So, what are you going to do with Bubba who takes out $10,000 in January?
We're going to be right back where we started. Even if we forgave every student loan across America, would he be back right to where we started today?
Yeah.
4 years from now.
Because they're still making them. So, I mean, when you're 18, you can't buy beer, but you can go $100,000 in debt. There's just something stupid about that, y'all.
But it's our American right, Dave.
I mean, I don't even know how to respond to that. That's so stupid.
I just wanted to throw that out there for you. It's our American right to be stupid.
That's right. Well, you do have the right to be stupid. That is the beauty of freedom, is that you got the right to be dumb.
To the tune of $300 billion.
My pastor used to say, the beauty of America is you have the right to be wrong. And so, but I agree with that. It's just an interesting discussion. It's interesting when you view it through the political lens, which we're not politics people, but this one's kind of sus. Whoa, I picked up on it quick. Thank you.
Gen Z, Dave, you just got a lot of new listeners.
YouTube listeners just are all running around in circles, cheering and throwing up confetti right now.
I'm just happy I taught Dave something new. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
Be careful.
Sorry.
You just called me a dog.
A young dog, new tricks.
Wait,
anyway,
you still call me a dog.
Dang it, I can't win with you people.